Hi friends, thanks for joining me, Allison Cosmic Somatic Astrology, for information about this upcoming Pisces full moon on September 14th. It's happening early morning on Saturday. In New York it'll be on the East Coast 33 a.m. 12:33 a.m. that is. So this is really intense, and I'm going to show you what I've put together. So let's look at this. Let's dive in. You can see that the moon and the sun are opposite each other at 21 degrees Pisces. You can see that there's stelliums around both the sun and the moon, making this predominantly a seesaw chart. And you can see that Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter mainly are aspecting. Pluto and Saturn are in more easy flowing energy, so the earth energy is very strong. The powering up energy is very strong. The Jupiter is squaring, so that is like a challenge of sorts, meaning really that's the lesson to be learned about what we've learned so far about using this wisdom energy and not getting caught up in like old stuff. So this is pretty clear about that. Now, okay, in general, last year at this time, I actually was hosting my teacher of this system, okay, the cosmic consciousness system, and a lot of the students. So there was I think 10 of us, and it hosted it at my house. I was living in a house at the time. It's just a year ago in New York, and it was a really lovely retreat, and we were super tapped in. And we actually met under this full moon, and I channeled that. I mean, already knowing that the sun in Virgo in higher consciousness is the sign of the goddess, I really very clearly got that the sun in Virgo is exalted in higher consciousness, and the moon in Pisces is exalted in higher consciousness. So that this full moon that happens every year is the greatest lunation in the year for tapping into higher consciousness. Okay, I'd love to talk more about this, but I want to just do a quick survey here. Starting with the moon in Pisces, you have Neptune and the black moon Lilith there. The MC is the midheaven. That doesn't really matter right now. We're talking about Neptune and the black moon Lilith. So this is super spiritual, which means it's very dissolving. It's very illuminating. The black moon Lilith is adding the unveiling of like our true selves, like the true essence of what it is to be like, to have the feminine energy, like who we really truly are. That's usually called like the wild energy, because that energy has been squashed down by society, right? And often in our homes and things like that. So this is the unveiling, the return of that. This is like a super awareness. It's like, I think this is like jumping off a cliff into the abyss. Okay, the other world is very present at this time. Well, there's so much more to say, but here we have the sun, and very prominently is Mars at 17, Venus and Mercury, the heart and mind, at 29, which is expert degree. So the heart and mind are having like an expert total, like I would say this is the final, like a soul retrieval energy. Let me see what I think. I mean, there's going to be, I think that's actually the end of the major conjunctions that's been going on all month of the Virgo. So, wow, at the full moon, again, this is like mastery of the self, of coming into yourself. I mean, it doesn't mean that things are going to be like all easy after it, but it means like you are fully formed. I think this is what this is. It's like calling back every last piece, being in balance, recognizing that side, like you're just going to be who you are. And the Mars is, of course, that energy, the engine behind it. Mars not really being the god of war and higher consciousness, it being our energy. So there's a force behind this. So of course, if you have any planets aspecting, involved in this, this is going to be more intense for you. I can definitely say I do. I could go on for a very long time about all the kind of exact aspects I'm having are very close, being a Pisces moon too. So this is really big. I had asked the cards last week about this energy, and I had gotten a challenging response. I am going to somehow pull some cards while I'm talking to you. I don't know if I can. It's pretty amazing. Let's see. There we go. Okay, folks. Drumroll, please. Here, check out nature. Check out nature while I do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. There's something about, this is just a little funny.